Crystals have always been fascinating objects. They can be found near areas with hydrothermal springs. Heated water pushes opals, agate, and amethyst crystals to the surface. They are also expensive to get. Crystals are good decorations for our homes, and they can be used as ornaments in jewelry. A lot of crystals can be identified by its color and shape. Some crystals are believed to have spiritual and homeopathic medicinal properties. Today, we are going to try growing crystals on our own. Let's prove if we can do it using three main ingredients: sugar, alum, and salt. We will use refined white sugar, table salt, and powdered alum. Alum is also known as tawas in Filipino. We put tawas in our armpit as underarm protection. We will also need pure water, some hot water, glass containers, stirrer, tissue paper, string, and wood. Let's do the sugar first. We will need 400 grams of sugar and 200 milliliters of hot water. Carefully pour our hot water into the bowl. Gradually mix in the sugar. Let's start with 200 milligrams first. Continue stirring until the granules dissolve. Add more sugar while stirring. Let's do this until the sugar no longer dissolves. Set it aside for a few minutes. Once the solution cools, we will put them in a clean glass. Let's drop some food coloring in the glass and mix it thoroughly. Let's put a stick to and see if the crystals will form over it. Cover the glass with the tissue paper to prevent dust from entering. Next, let's do salt and make a brine solution. We will need 400 grams of salt and 200 milliliters of hot water. Carefully pour the hot water into the bowl. Gradually mix in the salt. Start with 200 milligrams first. Stir until the rock salt dissolves. Add more salt while stirring, making sure to stop once we see that the salt no longer dissolves into the brine. Let's set aside for a few minutes. Once the brine cools, we will put the brine in a clear glass. Let's drop some food coloring in it and mix thoroughly. Let's put a stick in it too and see if the crystals will grow there. We will cover the glass too with tissue paper to prevent dust from entering. Finally, let's do alum. Like the salt brine solution, we will need alum, but this time only 200 grams is needed. Combine the alum to 200 milliliters of hot water in a bowl. Mix thoroughly until all the alum grains dissolve. Let's set them aside to cool. Once cooled, split them into two glasses, adding food coloring to one of the solution. Mix thoroughly. This time, let's put strings on the glasses and cover with tissue paper. Let's take a look at our harvested crystals. Let's dip them in clean water and pat them dry. This is how crystals formed. Notice the lattice of the crystals from the sugar. The salt and the alum, they showed different numbers of faces and have grown beautifully well. We can prolong the life of these crystals by painting them with clear nail polish. We can put them on display if we wanted. This experiment started on January 6, 2021 and ended on March 14, 2021, or 67 days. I started the experiment early since I knew from research that it takes time to make crystals grow. I hope you had a swell time watching this. It's been a fun learning again. This is Prince Nathan for Science.